And well, anti-Semitism running rampant at UC Davis there. Pro-Israel students were taunted by pro-Hamas students after an anti-Israel vote passed on campus. Listen and watch. And right after the vote passed, a student senator posted this on Facebook. Hamas and Sharia law have taken over UC Davis, BRB crying over the resilience. So what exactly is happening at this university? Here to weigh in is the vice president of the Jewish fraternity Alpha Epsilon Pi at UC Davis, which also was a target of anti-Semitism this week. Nathaniel Bernhard, thank you for joining Fox and Friends this morning. What is going on your campus?
So this Saturday, I was awoken about 9:45 by a couple of my brothers who informed me that we actually had swastikas spray painted in 2 spots on our house.
And are there swastikas still up today?
No, they were actually painted over today.
You know, I feel for this. It's being investigated right now as a hate crime. But you're a student there. How do you go from being a victim of a hate crime to moving forward in your studies the next day? It would seem to many as the ultimate challenge there, just turn the other cheek. Is that your method?
You know, it's definitely difficult to try and just turn the other cheek and go on with your studies, but I think as a fraternity we were trying to look for the positives from this, and the positive I think that we're going to get from this is that people are now able to see on a national stage that anti-Semitism on college campuses is still a serious issue. It's not an abstract fantasy. It's not something that only happens in Europe. It only happens in the Middle East. It's something that's happening right here on our college campuses.
Nathaniel, these are violent movements here. Are you worried about your safety on campus?
Absolutely not. The city police department as well as the campus police department have taken extraordinary measures to ensure our safety since this incident. You
know, the school statement there coming from the chancellor actually condemned the act completely. This is the quote here: "Nothing rivals a swastika as a more potent or offensive symbol of hatred and violence toward our Jewish community members." Strong statement there. What's your message? What do you want to say to those who have been victimized here with hate on campus and to those who want to continue the hate?
You know, to those who have been victimized, I hope they've seen how strong of a community we have, both just as a fraternity and as a Jewish community on campus. I've never seen the Jewish community or my fraternity so united on an issue and have so much had each other's back. We've had incredible supports, not just from the Jewish community, from the rest of the Greek community, from other student groups on campus, and it's been greatly appreciated and has been very touching for us.
Well, it's great to see your resilience there. With that said, in the face of your resilience, have there been any other acts of hate following this? Have there been any sort of side copycat actions taken by any hate group?
There have not.
Okay, that's good to know. You know, the statement from CARE of Sacramento Valley actually standing in solidarity with you. It said, "Our group condemns all acts of hate targeting members of any faith or background, including rejecting anti-Semitism." What is your final word for the university in terms of what they should be doing to prevent future hate crimes like this from happening?
You know, we're still working with the university on a couple of ideas. They've been reaching out to us in order to try and work with us on how to move forward from this. And I think that's a great idea because it doesn't matter who the hate is against. If the hate is against the Jewish fraternity, if the hate is against any student group, no matter what it is hate. And that's unacceptable no matter who it's against.
You're absolutely right about that. Well, we're thankful that you're safe, and it seems as though there's an optimistic outlook moving forward. Nathaniel Bernhard, thank you for joining Fox and Friends today.
Thanks
we wish
for
you well
having me.
at UC Davis.
Appreciate it. Thank you for having me.